Cześć, witajcie, z tej strony ja, Rafi Dobry. Kończymy Ring of Chaos. Spróbuję jak najbardziej Archimonda po dupie gryźć. Oczywiście cutscenka. Najpiękniejsza rzecz w Warcrafcie.
We have no time for this. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Po części tej misji nienawidzę, a po części ją lubię. Może zepsuć się siłę nieumarłych bardzo szybko. Z tego co ja pamiętam.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace, bound to the World Tree. We are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Wow, ale przycięło się.
I am sworn to avenge.
Waiting on you.
Insufficient gold.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Kurde, jakie problemy z optymalizacją tu są.
As the goddess wills.
Who do you want to kill? I ciuta.
O kurwa, nie są 3-3.
What threatens
Our
these
allies' town needs help.
The great
Hush, never done it. It shall be done.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
Our strength before.
The land and I are one.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Research finished.
The goddess calls. By Elune.
The great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By
Research
Elune.
finished.
Immediately.
I await your command.
The great outdoors.
Do you want axe?
What is nature's call?
Też topora.
Something is amiss.
Is there trouble?
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Your building
Our
is
allies'
complete.
town needs help.
Gdzie były te miny do cholery?
The great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our allies' town needs help.
Take your time. Look around.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess
I help
wills.
you?
Insufficient gold.
I heed the
Hello?
voice of Elune.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Our time is now. I stand
Okej, dajemy radę jak na razie.
Threatens these lands.
waiting on you.
The great outdoors.
Ashrathoraman.
Hello.
The goddess calls.
Oj, Danie, mamy noc, możemy to wykorzystać.
I stand ready.
Insufficient gold.
Your
Let's get
building
going.
is complete.
Your move.
I'm listening.
Are we being invaded?
The land and I are one.
I stand ready.
Our allies' town
Były
needs
te
help.
miny. Kurde, nie pamiętam, gdzie były te miny do wzięcia.
I await your command. Cry for
As
mercy.
sleep dulled my senses.
Our time is now.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor.
Hi.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Oh.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our champion has
Tego nie było. Okej.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Our allies' town needs help.
What threatens these lands? What threatens these lands? Anudora. Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's get going. No problem.
Znaki leczące.
No problem.
Point the way.
Something is amiss. The land and I are one.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Has sleep dulled my senses? It shall be done.
Our allies' town needs help. Inventory is full.
Press the attack.
Waiting on you. All too easy.
Ah, the great outdoors. Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wilds?
Nie pamiętam kiedy.
Insufficient gold.
Something is amiss.
I'm listening.
Our allies' town
your
needs
command.
outdoors.
I heed
Can
the
I
voice
help
of
you?
Elune.
The land and I are one.
Właśnie zastanawiam się, ile mają hipogryfy damage'u.
Our allies' town
Sporo.
needs help.
Your move.
What threatens these lands?
Ah, the
Look
great
around.
outdoors.
The goddess calls. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
Mamy wszystkie upgrade'y już?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Hold on.
Our allies' town needs help.
To the skies.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We're getting swamped here. We could use some backup.
Our allies' town needs
So
help.
be it. Immediately.
Ah, the great outdoors.
What? Aha.
Our champion has engaged the enemy.
Something is amiss.
Waiting on you.
Research finished.
Fire. Cry havoc on your mark.
Something is amiss.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
Sleep dulled my senses.
Allied champion has fallen.
Warto wiedzieć, że przegrywamy.
Our champion has fallen. Our allies' town needs help.
Asi nie umarli nas outnumberowani.
Our allies' town needs help.
No patrzcie. Tyle zasobów. Ale nie wyszkolą jednostek. O po co? Orkowie? My nie potrzebujemy dużej armii. Nie. Bo to od nas graczy zależy to, że oni mają się utrzymać.
You are very brave to stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself. Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Czemu macie jeszcze samą armię?
Our allies' town needs help. Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us. Our allies' town research finished.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
To jest nie fair, że oni na hardzie mają tyle tych techników zrobionych, kurde, to jest właśnie niezbalansowane trochę.
The great outdoors.
Research finished. Our allies' town needs help.
The great outdoors.
Create more moons. We can't build there. Your building is complete.
Is there trouble?
Your building is complete.
The
Your
great
building
outdoors.
is complete.
What
Your
is
building
nature's
is
call?
complete.
Heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete. We can't build there.
Skoro...
We can't build there. We can't build there.
Chyba już wszystkie, co nie?
Hi.
Our allies' town needs
Making
help.
trades.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
We're under attack. Send reinforcements quickly.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded? Hi.
Your building
As
is
sleep
complete. Your
dulled my
building is
senses.
complete. Inventory is full.
Thoraman.
A, i mam pewneku. Warto wiedzieć.
So be it.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Trzeba pamiętać, że się przygotować na obronę miasta.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Take your time. Look around.
The great
The
outdoors.
goddess calls.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess
What is
wills.
nature's call?
The land and I are one.
Is there trouble? Are we being invaded? The great outdoors.
Idzie?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Grubasy idzie.
Hi! Gladly. I'm game. Are we being invaded?
Aha, tak, bo oni sobie strasznie szli.
Your building is complete.
No, 30 minut.
Is there trouble?
Your building is complete.
What threatens these lands? What threatens these lands?
Are we being invaded? Making choices. Is there trouble? Is there trouble?
Something is amiss.
Hi!
Our
For the
warriors have
trees.
engaged
Has
the
sleep
enemy.
dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
To jest nie fair, bo my nie mamy... Wiecie czego? O kurde, nie bardziej poszli w moją taktykę.
What is nature's call?
O,
The
będzie w
land
piździe
and I
3
are
minut.
one.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
Threatens these lands.
Ktoś sobie randomowo ciepnął.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Plaga
The
jest
great
spustoszona, super.
outdoors. The great outdoors. The great outdoors. Are we being invaded?
Someone threatens the wilds.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor. Has sleep dulled my senses?
The great outdoors.
Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. We can't build there. Research finished.
Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The great outdoors.
O!
I heed the voice of Elune.
What threatens these lands?
Is there trouble?
Ile wybijecie?
Is there trouble?
Great outdoors. Making trails.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ah, the great outdoors.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of a woman.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded? Hi!
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. We can't build there.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Przyszły tenty? Przyszły. Samą porę.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my
Ah,
senses?
the great outdoors.
It shall be done. Something is amiss.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Już Banshee wysłałem. Tu były miny.
The goddess
Ty głupi
calls.
idiota.
Is there trouble?
What threatens these
Ah, the
lands?
great outdoors.
Your building is complete. Our sacred grove is being
complete.
desecrated. Your building is complete.
Hello.
Inventory is full.
I heed the voice of a loon. O Kalimdor. Hinduli Refa. So be it. Immediately.
Our sacred grove is
By
being
Elin.
desecrated.
As the goddess
Ah, the
wills.
great outdoors.
Immediately. So be it.
Hi!
Can I help you?
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elun. By Elun.
Your building
Ah,
is
the
complete.
great
Your
outdoors.
building
As the
is
goddess
complete.
wills.
O, masakra. Trzeba trochę droidów porobić.
Our sacred
Declare.
grove is being desecrated.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ah, the great outdoors.
What threatens these
By the great
lands?
winds I come.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of a loon.
Your building is complete. Our
By
warriors
the
have
great
engaged the
winds
enemy.
I come. Thy bidding.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our warriors have
calls.
engaged the enemy.
By the great winds I come. I am prepared.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor. Has sleep dulled my senses? It shall be done.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Enlighten me. By the great winds I come.
A, pozabijali mi wszystkie drodzy znowu. Pierdziele. Co to w ogóle jest? To walka.
The land and I are one.
Treant may not root there. Our allies' town needs help.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Treant may not root there.
Threatens these lands.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Something is amiss.
Research finished.
Ah, the great outdoors. Hi! What is nature's call?
Ja pierdziele.
Our warriors have engaged
O,
town needs
dupa.
help.
The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
By the great winds I come.
Anudora.
Our allies' town needs help.
Ah, the great outdoors.
By the great winds I come.
Ah, the great
By
outdoors.
the great winds I come.
We can't build there. Research finished.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
By the great winds I come.
Someone please allow.
I am prepared.
It threatens these
Ah,
lands.
the great outdoors.
It threatens these lands.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Something is amiss.
By the great winds I come.
Ale... What?
Someone opens the wire.
Okej.
Ah, the great outdoors.
The land and I.
By the great winds I come.
A, Archimond chyba idzie. Skoro Infernales przechodzą.
Someone opens the wire.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Our warriors have engaged the
No
enemy.
sak, that's what...
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What threatens these lands?
Ah, the great
Our
outdoors.
allies' town needs help.
Take your time. Look around.
Inventory is
Someone
full.
opens the wire.
Our
Someone
warriors
opens the
have
wire.
engaged the enemy.
The goddess
Our
calls.
champion has fallen.
Your building is complete. Your building is
Research finished.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I Speak the voice of Elune.
No, my się już tam nie utrzymamy. Teraz jak widzę.
Insufficient gold. An allied champion has fallen. Our allies' town
the great
needs help.
outdoors.
Our champion has fallen. Your building is complete.
Aha. Liczę jest niewidzialny. Good to know.
The great outdoors.
Last man standing.
Our allies' town needs help.
The one.
Our sacred grove is
Niestety rozwalili bazę.
You orcs are weak and hardly worth the effort. I wonder why Azeroth even bothered with you.
Our spirit is stronger than you know, demon. If we are to fall, then so be it. At least now, we are free.
Wretched little whelp actually hurt me. Are there none left to stand against the Legion? This is almost too easy. If I had known that this mortal resistance would be so weak, I would have launched this invasion centuries ago.
Lecą duchy teraz.
The great outdoors.
You fucking kidding me, right? Czy wy dopiero teraz lecicie?
Priestess, the undead have constructed a final settlement. They are mustering new forces with every passing moment.
As long as we're taking breath, there will be die.
We can't build there.
The great outdoors.
Ale żem idiotą był.
The great outdoors.
I tam mnie zostawili? O, hello there. Aha. The fuck? Kurwa.
Your building is complete.
On się kapnął.
Your building is complete.
The great outdoors.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
What is nature's call?
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The great outdoors.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Research finished. Is there trouble? Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Teraz chyba w złym momencie to zbudowałem. Drzewca? Dobra, warto wiedzieć na przyszłość.
So be it. Your building is as the goddess wills.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
We can't build there. We can't build there. We can't build there. Someone could use the wire. So be it.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Research finished.
Your building is complete.
The land and I are one.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Anudora.
O kurwa, Archimon, to
Our warriors have
Dulled my
engaged the enemy.
senses.
The goddess calls. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. We can't build there.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. We can't build there. We can't build there.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Oni się nie przebiją przez to miasto. Nie ma chuja we wsi.
The land and I are one.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your
Our
building
sacred
Większa
grove
masa
is being
wygrywa.
desecrated.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
For Kalimdor.
Ah, the
Your
great
building is
outdoors.
complete.
Our sacred grove is being
What
desecrated.
threatens these lands?
O kurde.
Pathetic wretches. Ashtherodonador.
Wow, 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 wow! Big gun! Gun, creature!
The land and I are one.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Ah, the great outdoors.
We can't build there. We
Our
can't
sacred
build
grove
there.
is being
Our
desecrated.
warriors
Have
have
engaged the enemy.
We can't build there. The goddess calls.
Kurde, mój Airy
Ah, the great outdoors.
bezużyteczny.
Our grove is being desecrated.
As sleep dulled my senses. It shall be done.
Are we being
Our
invaded?
sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of Elena.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, the great outdoors.
We can't
Wy to nie wiecie, jaka jest tower defense. Tym, w StarCraftie jedynce.
Your
As
building is
sleep
complete.
dulled my senses.
To jest chyba jeszcze bardziej porąbany.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
The land and I are one.
What is
Your
nature's
building
call?
is complete.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Your
Ah,
building is
the
complete.
great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
You fucking... Nie dam ci satysfakcji Archimund.
The great outdoors.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
Our sacred grove has been desecrated.
I heed the voice of the Lord.
What threatens these lands?
Your building is complete.
The great outdoors.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The land
The great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
By and
Research finished.
No, rozwalili pułapki.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The great outdoors.
To jest Archimund, komputer się nie mógł zabudować, że się daje radę.
I heed the voice of the Lord.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The great outdoors.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged.
Ja się utrzymam przez te 5 minut, nie ma bata do wsi.
The great outdoors.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our champion has fallen.
The great
sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Research finished.
The great outdoors. The great outdoors.
Goddess, light my path.
The great outdoors.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path.
The land of
Goddess, light my path. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I heed the voice of the Lord.
Our warriors have
Ja się utrzymam jak najdłużej, jak będę w stanie. Nie ma bata. Nie dam satysfakcji komputerowi.
Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged my path.
Czas otrzymał, czy co?
Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path. In position. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Make it fast. Research finished. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Someone opens the wall.
The land and I are one.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Goddess, light my path. We can't build there. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Goddess, light my path.
Your building is complete.
Goddess, light
Your
my
building
path.
is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your
Goddess,
building is
light my
complete.
path.
Your building is complete.
Something is amiss.
Your building is complete.
I am sworn to
Nie
avenge.
przepuszczę ich.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Nie ma bata.
Our sacred grove is
Your
being
building is
desecrated.
complete.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
In position. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Co tu się stało? O. To się stało.
Speak your mind.
Come, you night elves. Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
Goddess, light my path. Goddess, light my path.
Aha. Myślałem, że to jest taki warunek jak z kolosami procesu.
Our warrior champion has fallen. Goddess, light my path. Our champion has fallen.
O ja. He don't give a fuck.
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
O, masakra.
At last, the way to the world tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
You foolish samurai warrior.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
Takie surprise, stojące już czekające. Go get them, boys.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe,
bo to armia tam jest.
so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.
No, w końcu, koniec. Rynkowka raz. Widzimy się za niedługo. Cześć.